Taapsee, welcome to Movie Talkies.
Thank you.
You are getting rave reviews for your performance in the trailer of the film. But were you initially nervous about it?
No, I wasn't nervous about it at any point. Nervousness is probably the last thing in my mind since the time I got to know that I'm doing it. It was more like disbelief that this film can actually happen to me. That I got to know about it soon after Baby. So it was too good to be true at that point that I've been asked to do a title role, and the film is all about this character. It was too good to be a true kind of a feeling at that point, which is continuing till now actually. It's still too good to be true, and I think I'll be waiting for the release to finally believe that it has happened with me.
So what's the best compliment that you've got thus far for this film?
I think the best compliment was given to me by Akshay sir when he tweeted the first picture from the sets of Shabana, and it was Neeraj sir, me and Akshay sir standing, and he said in order the mastermind, the hero, and the cameo of the film. So that was, I couldn't describe that feeling in words, to be the hero of a film, to be the protagonist for the film. So I think that is something that I'll always remember.
So you played a key role in Baby, but did you in your wildest of dreams imagine or thought that they will dedicate an entire film to your character?
I don't think even they thought that. I think it was a response. I think what they saw as an output and the response the audience gave. So I always say it's the germ that has been planted by the audience in the minds of the makers to do a film like this. So yeah, it was an audience's given idea. So none of us actually anticipated it.
And what was your reaction when you were offered the film?
It was like too good to be true. I said, okay, I will believe it when it actually happens. And when it happened, they said, okay, now do you believe it? I had given the Muhurat shot by that time. They said, no, let me finish the film and then I will believe it has happened. And then they asked me after the film, do you believe it now? I said, no, let it release. And then I believe that it has happened with me. So I'm still waiting for the release.
So very surreal for you.
It is very surreal.
Okay. So this is India's first spin-off. How does it feel to be part of something so novel?
I think I like to get habitual of doing things which are like first of its kind. There've been moments like these before also when I've experimented something which is not very conventional and regular. And frankly speaking, I've always gotten these kind of stuff more than what I've gotten in commercial regular space. I've not got that many opportunities in the regular space. Somehow people just come to me with the most out of the box things, and I have no other option than to choose and do those, because they are not just because they are too good, but that's the stuff that I get offered. So yeah, so it just obviously feels like a trendsetter when you do something like this. Title role so early in my career, and that too a spin-off of a huge hit, which didn't not only worked on box office but critically also, with these kind of names backing it up. I think it's the best ever central film I could have asked for. This is the first time ever I'm doing a title role, so I think it's the best ever title role film I could have asked for, being in the position I am today.
You're playing the title role and the entire film revolves around your character. So is it daunting to be carrying the entire film on your shoulders?
Not when you have people like Akshay and Neeraj backing it up, because they are such amazing cushions. So because I know they'll be
You're
there.
in safe hands.
Yeah, in safe hands. I never had so even when I was shooting for the film, for not even a second I felt like anything is different from Baby. I actually felt like I've gone back to Baby sets, because
it was like home.
Yeah, it was again back
Homecoming.
back to the square one in a way. And in fact, a lot of people in the crew were also the same. So and the attire was the same, the dialect was the same, the kind of action I did was like, obviously there were more action sequences, but the intensity of things was the same. So it was just, I just felt like I'm just back to Baby. So it didn't feel any different. I think the entire pressure, I don't feel the pressure because I have people like Neeraj Pandey and Akshay Kumar handling that pressure.
So since Baby was a major hit, expectations are very high from this one too. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. As I said, because I have these kind of people backing it up, and I know, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty confident about most of my films in most of the cases, let me say, because that stress is when I select a film. I get really nervous when I select a film. That is the only time I'm actually nervous. But once I've given it a go ahead, that means I'm more than 100% sure that it's a good film and they're the right people to do it with. Then I don't feel nervous.
So you underwent rigorous training for this character, and it seems you've lost a lot of weight in the process.
Partly because of this role, also because it just, and I think also because it makes you fall in love with that regime, and now you want to just crave for being fitter and fitter, because you're, especially for this kind of regime, when you learn martial arts, your core becomes very strong.
Right.
I mean, it's not just about building muscles or toning or cutting down the fat. It's also your core muscle become very strong, and when that becomes strong, you feel lighter and fresher every day, and that is addictive. So you want to just keep doing it again and again.
So this has become a part of your life.
It has become a part of my life now, actually. Yeah.
But that's the physical aspect of it. How did you mentally prepare for this film?
Mentally was actually tougher than physically. Physically, in the sense, it was already in my system that I had to continue my training where I left from Baby. So it was like it was a long process. And by the time I came on the sets, action was more like in my blood by the time I came on the set. So that happened easily compared to the emotional bit of it, or the character bit of it. Because I don't identify with Shabana at personal level at all. I'm totally opposite in all possible ways. So this girl has an amazing sixth sense, and her reaction time is very quick. Which is totally opposite for me. I'm more like I'll react, but it's more like
a little
laid back reaction, or I'll just, because nothing is do all or end all of life for me in most of the cases. But this girl takes everything as do all and end all of life.
She's very spontaneous.
Yeah, very spontaneous, very quick reaction time, reads between the lines, has an amazing sixth sense.
Very sharp.
Very sharp. And I, on the other hand, my sixth sense is almost non-existent. I'm so gullible. I take everything by
intuitive.
I take everything by the face value even now, and I don't learn after getting setbacks also. So it's like I'm very stubborn that way. So this girl is very sharp. So it's totally opposite to me. I mean, probably one thing that I might find common between both of us is we are both good learners. But I'm not like I'll kill and die for achieving a goal. I mean, I'll achieve it at my pace, but this girl is a go-getter, like a very crazy go-getter. So for me, it was more like a mental training as to why will she react like this, how will she react, how much, because her meter was so specific. She's not a very expressive person. So, but she's a girl at the end of the day. So she does have extremely layered emotions. So how will she express those emotions? So it was quite a deal to know how much she will react to this, be it love, be it failure, be it heartbreak, or be it her, she loses someone in her life. How much she'll react to it was a big challenge.
So has this character changed you in real life, or has it inspired you anyway?
This character has changed me slightly in terms of I've gotten more confidence in myself as to I can handle my own safety. Like the kind of stuff that I've learned to be Shabana, I think today I'm very much self-equipped to take care of my safety in a lot of ways. So there's a self-defense aspect of it. This character has really given me that confidence, and that's why I tell everyone, you all need to learn some or the other type of self-defense mechanism, because it gives you kind of a power and makes you feel really confident that you don't want, or you cannot, or you should not wait for a hero to come and save you. So this is what this character has given me.
So last time we spoke, you told me that you are not a very violent person in real life. So how was it playing this badass agent in the film?
That's why I said that it's totally opposite to me in real. I can't even slap a person in real. I get really scared and I see violence in front of my eyes. I want to go away from it. I want to avoid it. So that's why it was challenging. It's not just about physical challenge. I think that all the retakes, most of the retakes that I've given in the film for my action sequences, because I couldn't impact, or I couldn't touch the opponent.
Because you're not that person.
Because I can't hit. So, and they always want me to hit because it's real action. It's not that that's so larger than life.
Pretentious.
Yeah. So every time I used to just say, I used to force and be stubborn at the fact that you all who are fighting against me, everyone who's fighting against me, even the people who are doing as the assistants who are just helping me train, need to wear full protection. Only then I'll touch, otherwise I'll not touch, because I have a psychological block with hitting people. I can't hit people. So yeah, it is quite a challenge to get over that.
You looked amazing in Pink and you're looking fab in Naam Shabana as well. Not many actresses are very comfortable with this no makeup look. How are you so confident?
I think I actually believe that I look better without makeup. Or maybe my directors have made me feel so. And it is not just here. When I started off with my career in South, I did my first film called Adukalam, which won 6 national awards then. In that film itself, the first day I came ready, because that's what probably you expect out of a heroine, even though ready for that is probably how much I've done right now. But the director made me wipe off everything. And I think from then onwards, probably I've become habitual of not using makeup. And somehow I feel more free when I'm not. When I have makeup on my face, sometimes I feel, okay, I shouldn't move that much. Maybe my lipstick will get spoiled, or my liner will smudge, or kajal will smudge. I have that consciousness running in my head. If I don't wear makeup, I think that ways I'm just very carefree. That works for me.
So your quirky chemistry with Akshay is also creating a lot of buzz. How is he as a co-star, and did he also help you prepare for this role?
Yeah, he was not only a co-star, he's a producer on the film. So yeah, he's pretty much hands-on when it comes to that. He's been looking over my training, and he's like in the film you say that you've seen that I've been trained by the best. So yes, he is the best at what he does, and he's the one who's trained me. So he is a funny co-star to be with, and the wonderful thing is that he doesn't have a typical humor. He's a very straight-faced humor. So I love that kind of humor myself. So it's extremely fun to hang around with him on the sets. And more than that, I really respect him as a person because of the kind of things that he stands for, the kind of issues he deals with, the kind of issues he has opinions on, he voices those opinions, the kind of choices he's made in life lately, especially the graph he has in his the kind of films that he picks up. Everything.
And very self-made.
Very self-made again. So someone like me who's again like a total outsider, it's extremely inspirational. So I really look up to him.
Okay. Manoj is the new addition to the cast.
And so is Prithviraj actually.
So is Prithviraj. So how was it working with both these actors?
Intimidating. Because I get really intimidated with the good actors in the frame. So whenever I know I have really good actors in the frame, I get very stressed. Because I feel the pressure of performing up to them. Because everybody knows that they are really good. They're only going to judge my performance, I feel. It's like taken as standard. So these people are good. Now let's see how she's going to perform. So I always feel that pressure of that judgment when I'm acting next to them. And when you have Neeraj Pandey on the set, it's icing on the cake for that intimidation to happen, because I always, as I told you, I get intimidated with people who are really good at their job. And Neeraj Pandey is one of the most intelligent directors we have today. So when he's on the set, then my stress level increases. So only I know how I've performed in this film, performing a character totally out of my comfort zone, and with all these people around all the time. It's not like it's like not just one or two. It's like a huge ensemble cast that we have. So it's quite a challenge to do this film.
And how is Shivam as a director?
Very calm and composed. So he was the one that I used to like really go and sit next to, saying, sir, is it all okay? Like I'm feeling really stressed, or I'm like, sir, are you sure it's okay? I did well. Like he's one person that I will actually after every shot look back to and see how is his expression right now, because I don't see monitors, so I rely on my directors totally. So I just used to look at him, because I was scared of looking at anyone else, because I was like, I don't know if they'll scold me, have I not done well or what. So Shivam sir used to be my go-to person in the film.
What kind of an actor are you? Are you a method actor, a director's actor, or a spontaneous actor?
I'm a spontaneous actor, but molded by the director. So a director has to feed me with a lot of information before I go for my shot, and mostly I give my best in 1 or 2 takes. After that, my energy starts decreasing, because I give a lot in my first 1 or 2 takes. So that's why most of the times directors don't even like to go for rehearsal with me, because I use my energy in rehearsal. They don't want me to do that. So in fact, be it Pink or be it Shabana, most of the takes are, apart from where you have different logistics happening around with a huge, like, lot of people passings and all that. The takes which are concentrated on me, which are like more like a solo shots, have been approved in the first 2 takes, because I do give a lot of my energy in those takes, and I want my director to feed me with everything. I'm a director's actor, 100% director's actor, but I'm more of a spontaneous actor in a way that once my director tells me or gives me my information, I spontaneously react to it and I get done with it. I don't take time to charge myself with successive takes.
You've been in the industry since quite some time, but now people have started noticing you in a big way. How does it feel to be finally getting recognized for the work that you're doing?
If you count my South career, I've been here since 6 years. That's quite some time. But if you see my Hindi career, not really. I've been here for around 3 years. So which is not much. Considering the kind of films that I've gotten, doing a title role, I don't know how many actresses get a chance to do a title role in the first 3 years of their career. So it's been pretty quick for me in Hindi, and I do owe that a lot to my South career, because they have trained me, and the kind of first stuff I've done there. People do see me, oh, itni jaldi, so quick she can do all this, but it's not so quick. I've learned the harder way. In fact, I've learned to go through the languages that I didn't even hear in my life. So now that Hindi becomes slightly easier for me. So so it has been a lot of hard work which people didn't really see to reach this level now. Yes, now people take me more seriously after Pink especially. They take me more seriously and want to really listen to what I want to say, or want to really see what I'm going to do next. And I love to perform under pressure. I like it when people have expectations out of me. So I would like to keep it like that.
So like you said, Pink was a milestone film for you. So how has it changed your life?
My personal life, it hasn't changed. I'm still the same person. I still talk about the same things. I still behave in the same way. What has changed is people's opinion about me. So they take me more seriously, as I said. They really want to look forward to what I'm up to now, compared to what I was before.
So you were a star. Now people have started recognizing you as a performer.
I always say I was a born star. You people are realizing it now.
But now Taapsee the performer.
Yeah.
That tag has come. How does it feel?
I mean, it is. See, everyone has 2 ways to make an impact in the industry. One is through all these high-end commercial films where you are with huge stars big banners. So you obviously get noticed. Otherwise, you have to do these kind of roles, such hard-hitting roles, that people don't have an option than to notice you. I never got the commercial bit of option as an option. I always got these kind of roles which required these kind of character shifts, or these kind of all that draining hard work that I had to do. I'm not saying the other ones I'm required, because right now I'm doing Judwa, and that also is taking a lot of effort out of me to get into that look of Judwa. So, but yeah, I mean, I only got these kind of out of the box roles. So that's why I took only these roles, and I made my mark through this. So I was always like, okay, you don't want to notice in my first film, okay, I'll do something else. Now you don't want, I'll again do something else. Now you notice, no, and then I again do something else. So I keep hitting the nail on its head till the time people notice me.
So you've been playing very strong characters in your films. Is it a conscious decision?
As I told you, beggars are not choosers. Okay, so I didn't get everything on the plate to choose from. This is what came my way. I didn't have an option than to pick out of one hard-hitting role or the other. So I chose, so frankly, I didn't choose the characters or scripts, I chose my directors. I really wanted to give myself, because I told you I'm a director's actor, I surrender myself in the hands of a director. So I chose the directors wisely, is what I'll say.
So after doing a lot of serious stuff, now you're doing an out-and-out commercial entertainer, Judwa too. Tell us more about it.
So that was a very unexpected shift again, that when that happened, a lot of people were pretty much taken aback that how did she choose this, or how can she do this, or really she can do that also. But then I'd like to say, I've done a lot of South films where being an A-lister there means all about being glamorous and being typical heroine. So for me, that bit of it was not really a struggle to do, because I'd done all that for last couple of years. This experimental bit of it is not something that I did in South, because you don't really get those kind of roles that easily there. So for me, this was a challenge. That is more or less like I've done that before. So it's like a revisiting that zone again. So it's going to be a nice gear change for me. I'm also looking really forward to it because I like to change gears, otherwise it makes life boring. So it's going to be a nice fun outing for me. I'm really looking forward to it.
How different is South industry from Bollywood?
See, apart from when you talk about professional ethics, apart from language, nothing changes. But when you talk about the roles that I get or my personal experiences, I couldn't have done movies like Pink or Shabana in South. You don't really get those kind of films there because I don't know, they're probably not really ready to make those films, or the audience is not ready to accept those films. I don't know which way it is, but I don't think movies like Pink and Shabana are made there. But yeah, I mean, but there are like other kind of amazing cinema that's made there which I've been a part of. So yeah, that is what the difference has been for me so far.
So which genre would you want to explore now?
I think I've tried quite a bit, but I would really like to do a psycho thriller. That's something very trippy. Yeah, somewhere like a black comedy psycho thriller, like Gone Girl probably.
A director you would want to work with?
I have a long list of that because that's what I really want. Like, instead of people ask me which actor would you like to work with, I think I would love to work with all, but it's more like the directors I really look forward to work with because I'm a director's actor. I want to work with. I've always said I want to work with Mani Ratnam since the time I've started acting. I want to work with him, and then I want to work with Imtiaz Ali to Rajkumar Hirani to Ram Madhwani. I want to again work with Neeraj sir and Shujit sir. Shujit sir hasn't directed a film for me, so I would want to really work under his direction.
And given a choice, whose biopic would you want to star in?
I think people have asked me this question lately, and I've given them two options: either give me Indira Gandhi or Sania Mirza.
Okay. The weirdest rumor you've heard about yourself?
Weirdest rumor? I think that I'm getting married. That's the weirdest rumor because I started a wedding planning company. They thought that I'm only getting married. So I think they thought probably I'm the only client for my wedding planning company.
After that, you did Running Shadi also.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
that
yeah.
also added more fuel to fire.
No, not that. I think before that only they thought I'm getting married. So it's like, no, I'm getting other people married, not me myself.
So here we are setting the record straight.
Yeah. I mean, I will get married sometime in the future, but it's not happening now.
So tell our audiences quickly, why should they watch Naam Shabana?
So all of you, I would like to say that this film is because of all of you. It's the love that you showed my character in Baby that gave Neeraj sir this idea to make this film. So it's an idea given by all of you. So this is your film, so go and watch it and make it a big hit on 31st of March.
Thank you so much for talking to us and all the best for Naam Shabana.
Thank you. Hi, this is Taapsee and you're watching me on movietalkies.com.